So my name is Matthew Smith. I'm Chair of Theater and Performance Studies. I am also professor in the German department, and I have an appointment in the program in Modern Thought and Literature. So I went to Brown University. I was a history major. I did also a lot of work in the theater there. I was particularly interested in playwriting, and matter of fact, one of the reasons I went to Brown was for the opportunity to study with Paula Vogel, who is the author of Baltimore Waltz, alongside many other phenomenal plays. It was through her, really, that I learned that the theater could be an extraordinarily exciting place to bring together artistic creativity and intellectual life. She had a huge influence on me, both as a writer, as a theater lover, and as a teacher. Shortly after I graduated, I worked in New York City for a little while, both writing plays and at the same time working as a clerk, actually, for Carnegie Hall, earn money to pay my bills. And then I went from there to Columbia University, where I studied theater and a doctoral program. So the first academic article ever published was a piece on Angels in America. I was asked to write this piece by a professor of mine at Columbia named Eleanor Fuchs. God bless her. He had the faith in me, although I was still a student, to contribute an article to an issue of Yale Theater Journal that she was putting together on apocalypse and drama. It was 1999 at the time. The ideas of apocalypse were sort of in the air. I was trying to bring together these two themes in the work, which initially, at least, might seem to be very much at odds with one another. One is that the work is, in a certain sense, quite apocalyptic, and in the other sense, the work is extremely hopeful, even evokes a kind of utopian hope for a millennial transformation of the future. So how did these two themes in the work work with one another? For whatever reason, it continues to be, I think, one of my most frequently downloaded. It may be mentioned in like some kind of online Cliff Notes or something. I've never quite figured out why this particular very early piece of mine seems to be frequently downloaded. But at any rate, that was my first piece. My scholarship tends to go basically in two different directions, although for me they are connected. On one hand, I'm really a theater historian, so a lot of the work that I do is on 19th century, mainly European theater, and even within that I would say mainly German theater, although not exclusively. And on the other hand, I am very interested in contemporary performance, contemporary theater, and particularly as contemporary performance is interacting with all of the new technologies of our world. Questions such as, what does it mean to perform as an avatar? What does it mean to perform in virtual space? Who are we as performing selves, even in our daily lives, in a space that's become increasingly mediatized? So that's one set of questions I have, but then at the same time I continue to be interested in this longer history going back to the early 19th century. I think it's a really exciting time at TAPS right now. We are growing. Last year we were joined by 3 superb new tenure track faculty members. This year we've got yet a 4th joining us. We have an exciting new senior lecturer in costume design. We've got a relatively new artist in residence who's going to be premiering a new work of hers in the fall. This is almost unprecedented growth for an arts and humanities department. And I think that what I'm particularly looking forward to this year and in the years ahead is drawing on the many, many different extraordinary skills, talents, trainings of the faculty and the students, bringing them together such that the whole is even greater than the sum of its parts. And I think the way that we're really going to be seeing that exhibited most clearly is in the shows we're going to be doing this year and next year and for many years to come. What all this is going to mean for us as performative selves.